I'm on page 197, and we're in Caraval again, and we're trying to solve the clues. She's trying to find legend, and I like Dante, and I'm scared. I never trust anyone in books because I don't want to be played. Okay, I want to like them, but then I'm scared something's gonna happen. Okay, and then it stresses me out because I don't want to be bamboozled. I want to be able to see it coming. But I like Dante. He's being sweet and he's being helpful. So I hope it's not a ruse. I hope these are their people. Like they both have their mans. You know, this is what I'm hoping. I also do wish that I don't know the third book, the POV, if it's both girls. I do wish we got some of Scarlett's POV. Like a little bit, because I want to know what's happening with her and her mans. Because some things were found out that were kept secret that she found out in the book, and I want to know how she handled it and what went down between her and her mans. You know what I mean? And we don't know. We just catch like a little conversation between Scarlett and Tella, but I want to know what's going on with them.
Please stop that.
And Julian. I do love Julian too. I really like Julian. I really like Dante. And I want to know more about what's happening. But yeah, and I want to know what happens to Jax. Okay, so many unanswered questions, but it's very intriguing and makes you want to keep reading the book to figure out what's gonna happen. Cause it's like a little mystery book, honestly. It's like a little escape room kind of vibe, and I'm here for it. So I'm excited to see what happens. But I like Dante. He's a little mystery man. We don't know much about him. He seems dark and mysterious, but he's also like kind and sweet and helping Tella, and I just don't want it to be fake, because everything is fake, or you don't know what's real and fake in these books. So I just hope that it's legit. You know what I mean? I'm also excited to see how this book ends off with Jax, because he's the main guy, right? And Once Upon a Broken Heart. I'm almost halfway. It's currently 3:40. So the reading is going a little slow because I've been distracted. And I'm doing things I don't want to do. This book room, it's too much. I need to buy shelves. Can I buy individual just wood pieces to go on those shelves? That would make things easier because there's just so much gap. And I don't want to have books just stacked this high. You know what I mean? I'm going to continue reading. He was risking part of his person to focus solely on her. Oh my god. I have no words. No, guys, I'm literally, first of all, I was just like, hee hee ha ha, oh my god, so cute, the enemies to lovers are loving. He saved her, and it was all, who did this to you? And he rescued her when she was dying. And then we found something out. How do I recover? I care about finding those cards, and she's our best hope for it. No. No. Who's who? Oh my god. Who is it? we're finding out so much about the background and the history of this world with like the fates, which I think is what people talk about. It's important when you read Once Upon a Broken Heart series. So I'm so happy I read this book. First of all, the series before that, because I'm loving this series and I never thought I would, honestly. Like, I saw it when it was circulating a while ago, but I never actually thought that I would care to read it. I'm eating it up. I have 160 pages left. And I don't know what's gonna happen. Like, how is this gonna recover? I'm literally rereading the line. Because what? I'm gonna be watching a football game too that I'm very much into, but this just shook me to my core. Anyways, I'm gonna continue reading and watch football, okay? Okay. I made cookies and they're burnt, so let's talk about it.
Go, Keon. Go, Keon. Go.
To the 43, a 39-yard return.
Hello, book besties. Happy Sunday! I'm putting my shoes on because I'm going to church. Okay? And it's raining out, which is rude. But I did not finish Legendary last night because I fell asleep reading it. Okay? I was in my little cozy bed reading. I took a little power nap and then I just didn't wake up again. So here we are. Oh, I look so cute. Legendary. I have like 100 pages left, okay? So I'm making my way downtown. Walking fast, faces passing, I'm homebound. Oh my gosh. We found something very big out, okay? About this person in the book that had a secret and had planned it ahead of time, and I don't know how it's gonna end. Also, look how cute this is. There's like annotations from the author on the book. Isn't that adorable? I love it. Chapter 33, page 348 out of, I can't look, 439. I have less than 100 pages left. So we're gonna read that after church. And then finish this, and then read finale. 3 books in the weekend. Bestie Larry, love her. I somewhat organized my books, guys, okay? Semi. These are old, and then I just shoved all the books in here for now. I'll have to organize it better later. I'm oily. Hi, book besties. I just went to Target with my boyfriend and his mom, and I got some books. Why, you might ask? Because they had 20% off, so I bought them. First, we got A Court of Wings and Ruin by Sarah J. Maas. These books just give me serotonin. Like, looking at these books, holding them, like, as I've said many a times, I'm rereading the ACOTAR, well, I'm rereading Sarah J. Maas books, okay? Because I've read most of it all, but I've never done a reread of the series, and they're all connecting, so I want to do a reread. So I'm currently rereading Throne of Glass, and I'm on, like, the tandem read right now, and then I want to reread ACOTAR, because I haven't read A Court of Silver Flames. And then I want to reread House of Earth and Blood. Yes, House of Earth and Blood, so I can finally read the Sky and Breath one, because I haven't read that yet. It's the new book coming out in January. And so I've been rereading the books in new covers, because I have all the original hardcovers for the books, but now I love paperbacks. So I want the paperbacks in all the books with their new covers. So I got the Throne of Glass, all the new covers in paperback. And then I've been slowly accumulating the ACOTAR series in paperback. And so I've been buying them at Target because of 20% off. And so I've been slowly just getting what they have when I can. And then I got the Crescent City books in the Barnes & Noble exclusive edition in paperback. So now I just bought A Court of Wings and Ruin. So now I have almost all of them. I have ACOTAR, ACOMAF, ACOWAR, ACOSF, and I need Frost and Starlight still. They didn't have that one or I would have bought it. But now I have these so far and they're so pretty. Can we talk about though how these don't have artwork on them but this one does? Like why? I kind of wish it didn't. Do they all have the artwork on it? I don't know, but I got them and I'm so excited to reread these. I haven't read them in so long, like so long. I'm reading Thunder Glass. I haven't read that one in so long and I'm loving it. I can't wait for Kingdom of Ash. But the tandem read's taking me a minute because I was in it and then I took a break for other books and I have to get back into it. But I can't wait to read these. Okay, so yes, now I have almost all of them with no space on my bookshelf. Can you see? Like, that's my ACOTAR row right there. Where is it gonna go? Get in there. Yay! There's literally no space for A Court of Frost and Starlight, but that's fine. Look how cute they are. Oh my goodness. Sarah Mass collection. I love the SJM paperbacks because they're just chunky, but like floppy, okay? And then I got, because I saw it again, and so now I just had to get it. The cover isn't what I really wanted, but I just kind of want to read it. It just seems like, I don't know, watching Larry, I'm like in my dark fantasy era. Not fantasy, my dark romance era. Again, it's kind of sounding like a good time, like a mindless fun time. So I got Corrupt by Penelope Douglas for 20% off. Literally don't even know what really it's about. But I saw Larry doing her readathon, or not readathon, but like reading vlog, reading the whole series, or the rest of the books in the series, so I bought it. Now I'm still reading Legendary. My reading plans are not going as planned because I've been distracted with cleaning the room and family visiting. Because I need to finish this and finale before the end of this vlog, but I have tomorrow still. So at the very least, I finish this tonight and I finish finale tomorrow, but I hopefully want to finish this tonight and start finale tonight and I finish it tomorrow. I'm on page 372 of like 440. I'm super excited. I don't know how it's gonna end because people are spilling secrets and other people are holding more secrets. I don't know what even the secrets are that are being held. And our main character Tella thinks one thing about one of the people in this book, but I don't know if it's true. Like if it was her or if it was someone else. Because he was with someone else. I'm trying to not be spoilery, but I don't know how it's gonna end. And I don't know what's gonna happen for the last book, like what's gonna go on in the last book. You know, but I'm loving these books. I think they're literally so good. I'm so happy I read them because I literally never thought I would read them. Like I'm always like, oh, it looks nice, but do I want to read it? No, I'm so happy I read it. And look how cute we look. But it's like such a fun, mindless, but also like it keeps your brain going because you're trying to figure things out. But it's not like hard work where it's like, oh, war, politics, like, ugh. But it's like fun. Like it gives me inheritance games and like the Natural series vibes of like clues, mysteries, solving them, but it's like a fantasy whimsical element, so it's not like that. It has more of a magical fairy tale vibe, but it's still like solving clues and figuring out problems and stuff, so I love it. Loving it. So I need to finish reading it, but we're also going out to get dinner tonight, so that's gonna cut into my reading time. But when we drive, I'll be reading it. The month is the year is almost over. My end of the year TBR, if you saw that. Good luck to her. I don't know who thought that was gonna happen. book, besties, okay? Am I in the same shirt? Again, yes, let's not talk about it, okay? It's comfy. It keeps me warm. We're gonna do a reading update. It's Monday. My plans did not go as planned with my reading, but I did finish last night Legendary, and I literally love these books. Like, I almost went my whole life without reading these books. Like, I literally never thought I would read these books, honestly. Like, I'd seen them around, but I never really had interest in them until the Once Upon a Broken Heart series, like I've said, came out. Everyone was obsessed with the new book and like the whole series, and I was like, let me try it. And I literally love these books. They are so much fun. I love the characters, I love the world, I love the magic, I love the games. Like, it's so fun. It honestly combines like my favorite things, because I love like the Natural series, and like for shows like Criminal Minds, like FBI, like investigative things. I love like riddles and clues, and like the movies, the escape room movies. Like, I just love riddles, clues, trying to solve the puzzles, trying to figure out how to win the game, escape, whatever that may be, solve a crime, whatever it may be. I love those things so much. But I love fantasy books. Fantasy books have my heart. Like, I'm a fantasy girly through and through. Okay, so this combines both of them, and I love it. I love the magic. There's not like a bunch of politics in this, so it's honestly kind of like a lighter fantasy. It doesn't take a lot of brain power. Even though you're solving these clues, it's not like brain power, like politics, war strategy, like stuff like that. It's just more about like, oh my god, who's who, who's what's gonna happen, who did this, what's the answer to the clue. So it's just very fun and like fast paced. I've never read, I don't think, books so quickly. I started Caraval on Friday, finished it at like 2 a.m. Saturday. Started this on Saturday, finished this last night, and then I started Finale last night also, so now I'm on the final book. And the thing with these books is that even when I finish a book, like I finished this book and there was like a plot reveal at the end, which I kind of expected to happen once the story was progressing. Like, I didn't think about it in the very beginning, but like towards the middle end, I was like, oh, this is gonna happen. And it happened. But I don't really have a problem with that personally. I'm just like, yeah, let's see how it goes from there, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not like, boo, 2 stars because I guessed the plot. I'm just like, oh, I got it. Let's see what happens from now on. So we got lots of more background on the gods and like the stars and like what their role is, the faith and stuff in this series. So we got more about that in this book, and about some missing person. I don't want to say who because you'll find out. And then the romance in these books, I love them, but I don't trust them, okay? I'm like, oh my god, no, I love it, it's so sweet, like, I want them to be together, but then I'm like, but is it real? Or is it part of the game? So, even when you finish a book, since the trilogy, and we have one more book, I'm like, we got an ending right in this book. But I'm like, is it a real ending? Like, is what even happened at the end real? Or am I going to be bamboozled in this book and be like, that was just all part of the game, it wasn't even who you thought it was? Like, there was something that happened with a person at the very end. But there was like a comment at the end of this book. There's like an annotated chapter by the author, and there was a comment, and then I'm like, is it even who I think it is at the end? Like, was it them or was it someone else? Like, she has a comment, and then I'm like, is who had said this even the person that we think it is, or is it someone else? Like, I don't know. Like, I'm still don't even know. Like, part of the book is Legend, who is like the master of Caraval and has like the magical powers to create this world. And part of the mystery in this series is like, who is Legend? Like, who is he? Have we seen him? Do we know who he is? Are we gonna find out who he is? And so we get a reveal at the end of who Legend is. So I think that's Legend. But then she made a comment about like, oh, I ended it with this instead of this because I like to be sneaky. And I'm like, so is it not him? Is it someone else? I'm confused. But yes, so the first book follows Scarlet. This one followed Tella, and now Finale follows both of them, which I'm really excited about. I love both sisters, honestly. They're both very different, but I love it, which is great because I don't want to be the same type of person. But I love their characters, and I think they're very understandable and relatable and believable. Because it gives like older sister, little sister vibes. Like, the older sister's a caretaker, trying to provide, keep her sister safe. sometimes she's the bad guy because she has to be like the parent in her role, but it's because she loves Tella so much and wants to protect her because no one else does. And then you have Tella, who, like, from Scarlet and an outsider's point of view, you think she's kind of just like mindless. She just doesn't think about her actions. She kind of does whatever she feels like without thinking of consequences. But then when you're reading this book, you learn more about Tella and like the reason she does what she does, and like the things she's trying to prove, that she's not just a mindless, like, has no clue about the world girl, but she's really just, she's brave, she's thoughtful, she is daring, she wants to live her life, and she wants to experience life to the fullest. So it's just great. And then we have this one, okay? We have both point of views. We have different storylines going on. We have honestly probably like several storylines after what happened in this book between like this one person. Each character has kind of their own storylines, and there's like an interweaving storyline. They obviously all come together because it's Caraval, okay? But right now I think there's a love triangle. Interesting. I don't know how long it's gonna last, honestly. And obviously I have my one person that I love more, okay? But we have a love triangle here so far. I'm on page 58. 470 pages. So I'm really hoping that I finish this today because I have work tomorrow, okay? So I want to finish this today. I also have to work on my application for school. I'm going to read this. It is Monday. It is 9:02 a.m. So I would love to just read consistently and get like a little over halfway by like 12. 3 hours. See how much I can read. That way at 12 I could get things done I need to get done within like an hour or two. And then I could read from like 2 to the rest of the night, or like 3 to the rest of the night. That's my goal. Read till 12, take a break for like an hour or 2, or 3 if I need to, and then get back to reading. I have my snowman coffee. This is probably one of my favorite also series I think that I've read this year. Julian left for like 5 weeks and didn't send out a message or anything to Scarlet, and so then now she wants to do a game between the love triangle of who could win her hand, right? She goes, my mind's made up, this game will be fun. And he goes, since when did you make up your mind so fast? And she was like, since 5 weeks ago. Oh, I love it. Reading update. I went to Dunkin' because I was hungry. But I've been talking to my friend on FaceTime all morning. So I haven't read. It's 12 o'clock. I'm on page 88. So my plans are not going as planned, as per usual. I think I'm gonna try to get maybe to at least like 200 real quick. I don't know what's happening. It's getting a little intense, But I'm gonna keep reading for a little bit, and then, hey guys, I'm gonna be an adult. I decided I'm gonna do what I need to get done first, so I can be done and I can literally read for the rest of the day and not have to worry about what I have to do. So I'm gonna organize a little bit, clean up some stuff, do stuff that I need to do for school real quick, and then I'll finish reading. I'm now reading. I filmed some TikToks, and now it's like 5 o'clock. So will I finish this book today? I want to, but I have so many pages left. I'm on page 90, and I think someone just died. Did they die? Did they die? No. They can't be dead. What? I think this is a joke. I think it's a joke. Hello book besties, and we have officially done it. We made it to the end of this video. It took me a lot longer than I planned and I intended because life just wanted to get in the way, which is really rude. Also, I'm waiting for an Instacart groceries, so I might have to run out real quick. But I want to give a little wrap up at the end of this video because it's probably going to be a lengthy one. I'm editing it right now, and so far it's like 4.5 hours of footage. So, but I'm trying to edit it and post it today. It's Sunday. But anyways, I want to talk about the books I read on this video. As we saw by watching the video and the title, that I read the CARAVAL trilogy. So we have CARAVAL, Legendary, and Finale by Stephanie Garber. And guys, I ate these books up. Love them. Like, if you have not read them, go ahead and do it. If you never thought you would read them, go ahead and do it. Because I never thought that I would read this series, honestly. I saw it a while ago circulating and I was like, it's not giving the vibes. And I didn't think it was as, like, fantasy and, like, magical as it was, if that makes sense. Like, I thought it was just more kind of, like, whimsical vibes, not, like, actually, like, some intense fantasy plots. Not like obviously high fantasy, but it was just like very entertaining, and I love this series. Like, honestly, probably one of the top series I've read this year. So this series was amazing. I loved it. As a whole, it's probably like a 5-star series. I didn't rate them 5 stars. I think it was like 4.5. Let me look. Okay. Oh, it's here. Hold on. Pause. I love the characters in the series so much, and the world building and everything involved with it. So the series is about Scarlett and Tella, and they're sisters, and they live in this kingdom with their dad, who is not a king, but he's like the leader of, like, I guess one of the cities or small towns or whatever it may be. So essentially the first book is that, and then so our main character Scarlett is being married off to this man to help provide for her family and keep her safe and things like that. And so she wanted to really go to CARAVAL, which legend is the master carnival creator of this magical world that's like a carnival. It's a game that you have to be invited to, and then you play through this game to this hunts trying to figure out the clues to solve the riddle, and it's just like a fun, whimsical experience. So Scarlett has been trying to go for years with her and her sister. They finally get to go, and it just evolves from there. It is so whimsical. It is so fun. The writing is beautiful. Our main character, I'm out of breath, I'm sorry. Our main character, Scarlett, she can see colors with, like, emotions, with words, with, like, events and stuff that's going on. So it's really beautiful writing, the way she, like, attaches colors to different memories and meanings of things. Stunning. I love both sisters so much. In the first book, you get Scarlett's POV. In the second book, you get Tella's point of view. And then in the last book, you get both point of views. And it's so great. I love seeing how different the characters are. It's very evident, like, you don't feel like you're reading the same POV multiple times. And I just love seeing the reasons behind the things they do and learning more about the characters and seeing them grow throughout these books. They grow so much, both of them, and I love it so much. And our main male characters, or our love interest, I love them. I love them so much. There were so many things in this book that were just, like, shocking and twists. I love trying to figure out the clues, trying to solve the puzzles and the riddles, trying to figure out what's real and what's fake, and not trusting anything I'm reading because I don't know if it was fake or real. I love it. And it's just so cool to see the way it all, like, transpires and the way things grow. I loved it. The ending, I was so happy with. It was just like, ah! I was like, yes, I love it. I'm so happy for them. Also in these books, you get Jax, okay? So people that say you don't need to read the series, you probably don't need to read it to read Once Upon a Broken Heart, but, like, Jax is a very big person in this book, and I'm pretty sure Jax is in this other series, right? Right? That's what I'm thinking. So, like, it was great to see who he is in these books, because I think people say that it helps get an understanding of him in the other trilogy, and then you see the way it ends, and I can tell from the way it ends, you can see, like, oh, this is where the next series is going to take off of, based off the way this ended. But yeah, I love Jax too, okay? Is that unpopular? I don't know. But I love Legend. I love Julian. They're both, like, morally gray, like, struggling bad boys. But there's just, like, you know, there's beautiful moments between them, the back and forth. There was, like, some love triangles, plural, for a little bit, and I was like, whoa. But they didn't bother me, honestly. I kind of loved for them. So yes, I love this series so much. And like I said, so if you never thought you would read this trilogy, I think you should. It was such a fun time and such a quick read. I flew through these 2 books in a day each, or like a day and a half. And then Finale, the only reason why I didn't finish it sooner is because life. But I love this series so much. Like, I think I could reread this trilogy, honestly. Like, I'm a changed woman. I'm a new person. Like, I wake up thinking about them. Okay? And, like, the magical world, the way the imagery is displayed in here. They have fates, which are, like, these magical beings or gods that, like, have all these magical powers. But they were terrible to the human population. And just, like, the things involving them and the politics and, like, the destruction of the world, essentially. You know? That probably make no sense, okay? I can't articulate my thoughts. But I just love this series so much. There are just plot twists. At the end of this book, there was some intense things happening and going on. And for one of the things, I was like, the ending, I was like, they need to do this. They need to do this, and then, like, that's what's gonna happen to fix it, to, like, get what they need to get done. But then she didn't do it, and so I was like, maybe not. But then she finally did it, and I was like, I was right. Even though it was kind of wrong, because it kind of didn't go the way they planned, but it's fine. But this book was great. I loved it. There were so many times when I was like, just like, what just happened? Like, craziness. So I am so happy that I completed this trilogy. So this book is technically the first book of my reads of December, because I started it in November, but I finished it in December. So I'm just so happy I read these, and I can't wait to read the Once Upon a Broken Heart trilogy, and I'm probably going to vlog that as well on, like, my long weekend, one weekend, maybe for bookmas. Happy bookmas also. Woo! But yes, so yes, these are my pride and joys. I love this series, and I'm honestly interested to see if I like this series more than Once Upon a Broken Heart, or if Once Upon a Broken Heart will beat this trilogy. So stay tuned for that. But I hope you guys enjoyed this reading vlog. If you guys like this video, give it a thumbs up and leave a comment down below if you've read this series, if you like this series, if you want to read this series, what other books you've been reading, if you like this series more than Once Upon a Broken Heart, or if you like the other one more than this one. Just let me know your thoughts, what books you're reading, how your days are going, how your week is going, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Sorry if this ending was a little chaotic, because I'm trying to edit and film this right now for the end of this video so I can add it to my editing for the whole vlog, because I haven't edited it yet and I want to post it today. So I rushed to get this out here so I can close it up for you guys. But I hope you guys enjoyed. I love you all so much, and I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you guys tomorrow in tomorrow's video. Love you. Oh, also with this trilogy, I think I talked about it, but listening to the CARAVAL POV, like POV, reading CARAVAL, whatever, playlist on Spotify, it's like the instrumental. Oh my goodness, it makes this so, like, a more magical experience, because you're, like, hearing, like, all this, like, whimsical music, and then you're reading, like, all this whimsical words and world, and it's just so good. Like, it was so good. I think that's why maybe I flew through it, because I just had my headphones in, world out, and was just, like, in CARAVAL, gone, disappeared. But yes, I love this trilogy, and I honestly, like, want to read the first book again. So anyways, I love you guys. Have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.